Have you proven them wrong, do you think, already?
Well, I think so. I think so.
Tell me what.
I'm walking with a walker. I mean, it's not, I'm not walking like, a normal person on the street, but I mean, for me, I can get out of my chair, I can move a little bit. It just gets better and better and better the more therapy I go through. So.
What do you go through with therapy? How intensive is it?
It depends on the day. They work me pretty hard here. This is the therapy, especially. I mean, I don't have experience in any other place, but the therapy here has been fantastic. So they take me through the whole spectrum of stuff, from walking with the walker, using parallel bars, using machines out in the Y. I mean, they walk me till I can't stand.
How hard is it?
It's tough. It's tough. I get spasms and stuff like that. Before, during, and after, but mostly during and after, and it's just, sometimes I got to stop doing what I'm doing because the spasms are so bad that I can't continue.
Frustrating?
The spasms, yeah, but every week I make progress on something, so there's always. I can always look towards next week and know that even though this week wasn't what I expected it, next week will be better, because I know it will be, because every other week has been better. So even though today was a bad day, tomorrow or the next day might be a better day. So.
Do you think you're going to be able to walk on your own completely?
I don't think unassisted, probably not, but maybe with crutches or a walker or a cane or something like that, maybe. But I'm just right now I'll get everything I can out of therapy.
But they didn't think you'd be able to do what you're doing now, is that right? Or did they think that you'd even be able to get up to do that?
Well, they told my wife 1 in 1,000 chance of me walking, and I'm walking. So I think I've proven them wrong there.
How hard is it when you are doing, what was it, 57 steps, something like that? You told me feet. You told me, so how far you
158 feet was the farthest.
Okay,
158 feet, yeah,
okay.
Was the farthest I've gone.
What is that, and how long does that take? What is that process like for you, and what's running through your mind when you're doing that?
Mostly just trying to prove the therapist wrong. Sorry. Looking at the therapist over there. No, they push me. When you think you can't do any more, that's what they're there for, is to push you into doing more, and to keep you going. They don't let you quit.
And you've come so far so fast. I mean, really amazing.
Well, I've been blessed to get a lot of return that a lot of people don't get. I mean, I've had a lot of functions come back that a lot of people haven't had come back, and I'm just blessed that way. I don't know. Just the movement of my legs. I mean, in the hospital for the longest time, I couldn't do anything with them hardly. I could wiggle my toes, and that was about it. And then one day I could bend my knee, and then one day a couple weeks later I could, do something different. And I could, and slowly I'm getting stuff back in this leg, and it's a very slow process, but there's still stuff coming back, and that's, a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't have the return like I have.
What's the difference between the right and left leg?
Well, right now it's night and day. I mean, the right leg is a whole lot stronger. I can move it, I can bend it, I can do a lot of things with it. Whereas the left leg, we're just starting to come into that, and it's I can move it around a little bit, but it's not functional yet.
Well, when this first happened, that wasn't moving at all. They were both the same, pretty much?
Yeah, well, when it first happened, I had feeling in my left leg. Excuse me, I had some feeling in my left leg, some movement in my right leg. And it's still like that. I've got, excuse me, I've gotten some feeling back in my right leg, but a lot more movement, and I've gotten not so much more feeling in my left leg, but I have gotten a lot of return in movement. So the the power in my left leg is, you know, with therapy is starting to.
Is there any anger on days?
You mean during therapy?
Just the situation that you're in.
Well, it's frustrating, you know, if you take things for granted, you know, if I want to get a glass of water, I can't just get up and go to the kitchen and get a glass of water. If I want to wash my hands, you know, I have to, you know, I can't just walk into the bathroom, wash my hands. So it's frustrating. I'm not angry. I mean, like, it happened to me, it could have happened to somebody else, but that person might not have been as lucky as me. So I've said all along, I'm a fat guy. Fat guys bounce, and that's what happened. And you know, if it had been, you know, some other person, they could have died. So, and I've got a great family. I've got, you know, great friends. Everybody helps out. So if somebody, you know, somebody that doesn't have that is, you know, they're my hero, because I could never do it without my family, my friends.
You seem so strong. You ever cry about it?
Yeah, when I first got home, I mean, it was pretty emotional coming home at first. I mean, it's because then, you know, when you're in the hospital, it's okay that everybody does everything for you. When you get home, then you realize, oh my God, I can't do this for myself. Then it kind of hits you all at once. I mean, it's just like a freight train. Bam! I can't do this. You know, when I first get home, you know, kids drop something on the floor, I can't get it. You know, kids want to climb up on my lap. Well, I'm having spasms. You can't climb up on my lap right now. And to, you know, to try to explain to them that, you know, what's wrong with Daddy and why Daddy can't do this. And I mean, it just, at first it was a real challenge for me. But every day it got better and better and better and better. And, you know, now it's, you know, my kids are my little helpers. They know that, you know, if something's on the floor, they know they need to move it, because otherwise Daddy can't get through. So. And
for clarification, do they say that you're paralyzed from the waist down still? Do they still consider that your situation?
Yeah.
You know, you've got the movement.
Yeah, I still, yeah. I mean, I don't have the feeling. I don't have, and I don't have great control yet. I don't have, you know, I don't have the fine motor skills to, you know, I can't walk on my tiptoes. I can't move my toes apart and back together or anything like that. I can just move my leg. Why not you walk again? I mean, you've already defied the odds. Don't you think? Well, yeah, it just depends on when I get back, and I've got a procedure coming up where there's a chance they might implant something on me to put medicine on my spine that'll help with my spasms and help loosen up my legs a little bit. And you know, if that works, then that might open up a whole new realm of possibilities for me. So I don't know. Everything is just happening so quick, and we don't know, you know, where it's going to end. We don't know if the return's going to keep, if things are going to keep coming back, or if they're just going to, you know, if this is it. So if things keep coming back, then I'll get better and better and better. If this is it, then I have to work with what I've got. And that's. Do you want to be an officer again? Oh, I would love to be, but I don't think, I mean, that's not going to happen. I don't, just with the back issue alone, even if I could walk perfectly normal and run and jump, I don't think that, just with the way my back is, that it would be possible.